Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to start off giving infinite praise, honor, and glory unto our power, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, HALALYAM,
Shalom, shalom.
HAQADASH.
First and
Our apostles, our elders, great millstone, we will teach you on sound doctrine, strong shalom, to the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children, that the Lord will have mercy on these last days, man. All right, it's your brother HAQADASH representing the gym as branch here in Cleveland, man, Lord willing, to bring out an edifying lesson, man. All right, the title of this lesson is "It's very important to sing with the right pitch," man. It's very important to sing with the right pitch. All right, I'm gonna try to, hit all just straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? Because the inspiration come from I was listening to the apostles. They street ministry and matter of fact, let me do this.
Revelation 14:2. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders, which were all angels. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which are the elect. The one of you that is teaching this truth, we know the song. And you got to know the whole song. You got to sing it right. You got to sing the song right. You can't be like your old uncle at the barbecue. He'll try to sing a song and he'll mess up the lyrics. He'll add lyrics to the song that don't belong there. you know those jakes. They be at the barbecue and they're singing the song and you're messing up the song. You add lyrics to the song that don't belong there. That's these like out.
I got a precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 30, verse 5. Every word of the Most High is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. Add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of guys in Israel doing that, adding to the words, taking away from the words. Yeah.
It's all right with
me. I want to hear Uncle Phil. Yeah, Uncle Phil at the barbecue. Just cook the chicken.
Yeah.
Right?
Just flip the chicken, put the sauce on it.
You Jakes can relate to that, man. A lot of you out there, you got uncles that at the barbecue, they're singing the song, but they're adding lyrics to the song that it's not even part of the song. Well, guess what? This knowledge, this truth, is a song, and we got to sing it correctly. That's the point. You got to lie, these guys sing the song. You're singing the song wrong. He's clearly singing the song wrong. He knows he got the song, but he's wrong.
He got part of the lyrics.
Taking away lyrics.
Yep.
Then you're singing it in the wrong pitch. The wrong note. So what's the point? The point is we got to sing the song correctly. We got to sing it right. So read notice.
Right, and that's the point, man. Okay, the point is that we got to sing the song right, man. All right, it's very important to sing with the right pitch. All right, let me get this real quick. All right, now check this. Matter of fact, let me read this real quick. It says, is pitch most important in singing? It says, highlighted. It says, pitch is one of the foundational core elements in singing, so much so that it is one of the most important, perhaps the most important quality of a great voice. Okay. It says here, all right, having the right pitch is very important in this to one's musical career, if you will. All right, to one's voice, man. Okay, so in these times that we're in, especially, man, okay, we are to be in the right pitch. Okay, we are to have the right pitch. We're to be on one accord with the Father, man. Because when you think about bands when you think about bands, I'm gonna just use bands, right? And they go to perform. if the saxophone players, if one person that's off on beat, like you hear right, you can hear it and it messes the whole song up. It messes the whole performance up, man. Okay, the drummer drops his stick. Okay, because I was in band, I played the sax and whatever, right? I remember when a drummer, the choreographer, whoever, I forgot what they call it, but when the drummer was drumming, they would tell them, if you drop your stick, just keep drumming like you never, like it never happened. Okay, because it's very important that you don't mess the song up. If you can play with one hand, because I remember they used to do drills and they used to just be, doing like, I can't remember if my memory serves correctly. They had their hand behind their back. They used the one, was doing different beats or whatever. But they practice with one hand, okay, to continue on. So you won't, so the drummer won't bend down, pick his sticks or what have you, man. All right, for singer, right? Because the band they singing too, okay, without words coming out their mouth, the instruments is singing. Okay, if you transition to a singer, okay, they have a voice box which portrays or pushes out vibrations out of the mouth, which is known as singing. Okay, all right. So you have a person that sings, you have instruments that sing. Okay, and when you link it up with the scriptures, all right, our voice is the prophecies. Okay, this is the right pitch. Us being what? Having a proper doctrine, having a proper breakdowns. All right, I'm gonna say not proper, but the right doctrine, the right breakdowns, right? Okay, that's having the right pitch. Okay, cause like the elders mentioned, you got that one uncle that'll sing a song and mess all the lyrics up, man. Okay, think about these other camps and these other people that don't take heed to sound doctrine. That's them. They might say a few words right. You Israelites, you're the chosen people of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? This man is the Esau's the devil, the enemy, et cetera, et cetera. But then when it comes to like the MOTB, that tiny technology or other important prophecies, okay, Jacob's trouble and so forth, they started. You hear them starting. They start screeching with their voice because they don't have the right pitch. They're not fine tuned, man. In order to play an instrument properly, it has to be fine tuned. Because when I used to play the sax, we had to put the I forgot the wood piece. You put it to the mouth part. You know what I'm saying. You tighten it. You gotta tighten it right. You got to make sure your instrument is tight on all the way down, and then you can play them tunes. And you also, when you want to get a higher tune or lower tune, you know what I'm saying, you would turn certain things. That's called fine tuning. Okay, and that's what the Lord has done to his men. He has fine tuned certain men to go out there and utter his words and to utter his song. Because we caught the beat, and not just caught the beat, but we started singing the songs and we learned that song, and and now other people was catching on like, damn, I like that song, man. All right, so I went into this, man. I mean, this is a big ass article, man. I ain't gonna lie, but I didn't read all of it. You know what I'm saying? I just skimmed through it. A couple of things that caught my eye from my scanning. I'm gonna read this first. It says, by the way, this is playing together with style. It says biteyourownelbow.com. Okay, this is the source used for educational purposes, not for monetize or anything. This is I'm gonna jump down to this first because it says beginnings, endings, transitions. Absolutely nothing will make your band sound better, tighter, and more professional than good beginnings, endings, and transitions. When you think about it, look, I'm gonna read it again. It says absolutely nothing will make your band sound better. The Lord that's what he did with his elect. Okay, he made the band better. Okay, or let me say the house of Israel. What he's doing with Israel is he's making the band better. Okay, because the elect, okay, and the large multitude, they make up the most important part of the band. One of the most important parts of the band. You have the guy, man, what's his? If somebody know what I'm talking about, the choreographer, the dude that with the stick, right? That's directing the band. Okay, that's YAHAWASHI. Okay, and you have the most important players in the band, which is the elect, and then you have the rest of the band. Okay, that eventually the crowd will pick up on the tune that they're playing, because the whole band makes one sound, right? Because when you watch the movie Drumline, Nick Cannon, the dude who was in charge, Dr. Lee, he was telling them like one band, one sound. Like right when you F up, we all F up. You know what I'm saying? So like when you it's not your show. Okay, so if you got to be on point. So right now the elect is that for the nation of Israel, right? Romans 11, right? Through your unbelief, the Most High will have mercy, right? Because He counted us all in that boat, so that what He can have eventually mercy on the whole house of Israel, bringing them back into the fold. And it's like it says in that chapter as well, all Israel should be saved. All right, coming back through the loins of the elect. Okay. Now, what I'm saying is that you have this band that the Lord is orchestrating, and they're singing a particular song. They're singing about the prophecies correctly, and most importantly, they're singing about this deliverance that's about to happen. Okay, and why I said most importantly is because Yahawashi is about to get His glory on the earth. That's what the salvation for the elect is. Is simultaneously, or is the exact same thing as Yahawashi getting His glory on the earth, His praise on the earth. When the Lord beams up the elect, okay, it's simultaneously with the destruction that's going to take place in this place on earth. And that means that the Lord is entering, and that means He's back, which means that His kingdom is going to be established. That's why that's the most important song that we can sing, which is the song of Moses, the song of deliverance. Okay, Lord, we could get there, but it says absolutely nothing will make your band sound better, tighter, and more professional than good beginnings. That's what we had. We were the sons of God, or we were the Adamites, right? And then we became the sons of God, right? We was the sons of God, or sons of Yahawah, Yahawashai, sons of Yahawah. Okay. And then what we fail, right? Which brings an ending, okay. All right. And it says in transitions. And that's a part of us that we were transitioning into a better body, a better mind, right? We know how to properly judge. Hebrews 2. Okay, different things were attained, and we picked up through us falling, and it made us better. You see, that's why the scripture say a just man falls 7 times, right? But he get back up, because that means that he's that much more better. The reason why he keep falling is because he keep trying. You see, you can't fail or fall supposedly if you never tried, man. Okay, I can't fail at basketball or something, playing a flute or whatever you aspire to do. I can't fail at it if I never tried. Okay, so we fell from our heavenly estate for the sake of prophecy, for the Lord to issue other things in the earth, and then and for us to learn judgment and different things that the Lord wanted to happen. It's His movie, but that was that made the sound that much better. That's why the scriptures say He would give us a better covenant, all right, a new covenant, all right, one that it's not going to be like the old covenant or the old sound, right? The band is better now. You see, matter of fact, it's the top band. Okay, it's the top band. It says, that's it was something else in there. Let me see. Let me go up real quick. Now it says, it also says pay attention. It says playing with others is very different from playing on your own. Right. That's why the scriptures say, woe to him that are alone. We're playing as a unit. Okay, we're playing this instrument, this sound, we're singing and harmonizing as a body. Okay, being orchestrated from Yahawashi, using them, you know what I'm saying? He's going back and forth, he's giving us the highs and the lows, and any of us as musicians have worked long and hard to become it says, all right, let me see. It's something in here. Let me see. All right, let me see. Where is that? It says, man, it was something specific, bro. I was like, woo. Damn, I should have highlighted it, but forgive me for that. Because basically what it was saying was damn, man, Salakia. Basically what it was saying was that in order, maybe it was on here. Let me see. Bear with me, because I'm gonna quote it. One of these, I can't remember what was that, but when it goes into the pitch, right? That's why I put pitch in the title, through the spirit, because in order to have the right pitch, You have to have the right ear. That means you have to listen. That's why the scriptures talk about, Yahawashi talks about hearken unto me. Meaning hearken means to listen. So that what? When you listen, you can sing the proper song. You can teach the proper song. You have to listen first. You see? Well, somebody might say, well, I heard deaf people sing, or somebody that can't hear, deaf. I heard somebody deaf people. Well, it's because it's the body adapts. Okay, we're not even gonna get on that. That's a whole different lesson. But so it's having the right pitch is very important. Again, like I said, like the apostle just said, and also it says pitch is one of the fundamental foundational core elements in singing. So much so that it is one of the most important, perhaps the most important quality of a great voice. That great voice that we're singing right now is deliverance for the nation of Israel, man. It's nothing more greater for the Israelite man, woman, and child right now than deliverance from this captivity, man. That's the best thing that we can have for us as a people right now, because our deliverance from this captivity means that we're one with our Lord and are face to face with the Lord, and we have complete righteousness. We're back in power. Okay, we won't have to be in servitude no more. A lot of things come with the deliverance of the nation of Israel, the earth being back in its proper lot. Rightful order. Okay, the Lord getting the praise on the earth. That's the most important thing. YAHWAH getting the praise on the earth by Israel being back on top for us, because we're gonna teach the nations the ways of the Lord, man. You see? Wow, that's how important this song that we're singing. That's how important it is, because the name of YAHWAH will be exalted in the earth. See, they don't hear us right now because we're poor. We're the poor man. Our poor man's wisdom despised. But soon come we will be rich. Okay, we're rich in abundance from the physical, the mental, to everything, man. All the elements and all the resources on the earth, man. You see? Because we sung the right song. And what it say right here? It said it makes a good song, right? It says, because singing in tune is what makes music sound good. And because what we're doing right now is we're one of those artists, right? You know, everybody loves music, R&B, hip hop, whatever you like, right? And to some degree, they be going. I mean, you only could take so much of this shit, right? But when you listen to one of your favorite songs, whether it be back in the days type song or new, you listen to it, right? You might listen to an artist that's not really out here like that. That's not really big into the public right now. But you like, man, this dude is dope. This dude is man, this person, blah blah blah. She cold, man. He or she cold, bro. They're gonna blow up. They're gonna be the next Beyonce or the next Al Green or whoever, man. But you heard it and you know what I'm saying? That's what the prophets is to the world. We're one of the best, Lord willing, we're part of that number. The prophets are the best musicians in the world right now. And they're low key, they're underground. And they're slowly climbing, and everybody's catching on to the prophets. Like, damn, what's that song they singing? That sound good, right? Because it's finely tuned, man. It's perfect. It's a perfect harmony. That's why you think everybody love Bone Thugs and Harmony so much. The name is Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's niggas who's harmonizing. It's gangsters that's come from the street, but they harmonize. Everybody in the world love Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. I'm from Cleveland. They from Cleveland. Cleveland love them, but they harmonized. They what they did was they was harmonizing, meaning that they had the same pitch. Everybody was in sync. And it pushed out good music, like a good vibration to the world, so everybody hearkened and clamped onto it. That's what the prophets is for YAHWAH. This band that the Lord has put together is pushing out a sound that no one has ever heard before. And once upon a time we heard it when we got delivered from Egypt, but it's different now because the spirit has evolved in the men of the Lord. They got better. The more you keep singing a song, you get better at it. You know all the lyrics, and you the more you keep singing, you get better at singing. And that's the song we're singing, man. We're singing the song of deliverance from YAHWASHI, man. This is Deuteronomy chapter 4 and 2. It says, now this is how important it is not to add, because when you add, when I mentioned the elder apostles, I mentioned the uncle that add words and don't know the words to the song we're singing. It's very important that you do not do that because it's already perfect. All you have to do is just sing it. You don't have to add to it. You don't have to take from it. It's already perfect. The ones that are going to catch on is already going to catch on. That's why we don't worry about everybody. We're not here to have unity camps and join all Israel together. No, we're here for the elect. That's why we're not adding to it. We're not taking away from it. Why? Because it's going to mess the song up. Just like it said, you want a pitch. Everybody has to be in the same formation, man. It's very important for everybody to be in the same formation, having the same pitch, having the same harmony. Okay? Going back, it says Deuteronomy 4 and 2. I'm gonna start at 1. It says, now therefore hearken. There you go. I wish I could have found that sentence where it said that this is important when it comes to pitch, because you have to listen, hearken. So the Lord said, here, hearken Israel, so that you can you know what I'm saying, catch the beat. When, like, you could listen to a song, right? And they bet probably was going in, but you just like you ain't really listening. You just caught the vibe a little bit. But when you listen, you like, man, you fall in love with it because you can resonate with what they're saying. You listening to what they're saying, you can catch it. It says not, you hear the details in their voice, you hear the details in the lyrics that they put together, how they put it together. You hear it so much, you're like, oh damn, he even brought out a definition. And you know what I'm saying? You get real deep with it. It says, now therefore hearken, listen, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you, for to do them that ye may live and go in and possess the land which the Lord power of your fathers giveth you. Right. And when you have a good song, it's lively, which means that's why I said that ye may live. It brings life into you, man. Okay. That's how important it. So when you have good vibrations, like I always mention too, I'm big on vibrations. You take a plant, you talk good words to a plant, sing into it, pamper it. You talk to another plant, you gonna die, so forth and so forth. The plant that you spoke good to is gonna actually blossom. The other plant that you gave negative energy to, because your words hold weight. All right, talks about that in the book of James. The tongue, okay. Now, man, also throughout the scriptures talk about our mouth being a consuming fire, because it's burning the nations up. It's bringing their kingdom down, man. The prophecies, the words that we utter, man. All right. Anywho, that plant is gonna die if you spoke negative energy to it, man. Okay, and the ones that you spoke positive energy to, it's gonna live. It's gonna blossom. It says, and go ye in and possess the land which the Lord power Yahweh of your fathers giveth you. You should not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall you diminish aught from it, that you may keep the commandments of the Lord your power, which I command you. Right. So you can't add to this song or take away from the song, because you'll mess the pitch up. You'll mess everybody else up. Okay. You'll cause everybody to fall. All right. If I'm singing and that's why it's important. That's why Yahawashi did what he did when in Hebrews 2 said, behooved him to be made like his brethren. Okay. And also, so that he could be a faithful and merciful high priest, because Yahawashi is the one that gave us the song. Okay. He is the song. Okay. He is our deliverance. So you can't have the orchestrator up there if he do a different movement we ain't used to, but we know how the overall concept of it. We're gonna go to the pitch. Like if he put his hand up and that means to go high, if it poses how I go, like if he put his hand up or whatever, I don't really know how I go, but if he put his hand up a certain way, and that for the band that means to go high, and right, and then but he go high, then he go left real quick. It's gonna mess everybody else up. You see what I'm saying? So Yahawashi, he's perfect. Okay, and we follow the one who's conducting the band, so that we can be perfect too. He's not off pitch, so all we got to do is just follow him. Also, you can link this up with Revelations 22. It goes into more like the prophecy, okay, the prophecies that's written in Revelations, but you also can apply it to everything, man. Revelations 22, going straight to the point, 18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things that are written in this book. That's how important it is for you to what not to add unto this song, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how some songs you like, damn, I wish he didn't make a remix to it. It was perfect how it was. Now you didn't mess the whole song up. Not nobody really listened to the old song like that really no more. You see, at first they was really vibing. They might catch it later on, like 4 years later or so, but it ain't like it was. Because why? Because it was already perfect. So we're not here to mess up the thing that's already perfect. What's perfect? That's the word. I'm gonna get a couple more. Let's go to Psalms 33 real quick. Because it's also, I think this also is quoted in Exodus 15. If I'm right, this is Psalms 33:1. Rejoice in the Lord, O ye righteous, for praise is comely for the upright. This is beautiful. Praise the Lord with harp. Sing unto him with psaltery and an instrument of 10 strings. Sing unto him a new song. Play skillfully with a loud voice. You see, and the skill part come in where, you know, the research, you know, the going into the history and, you know, linking up the words and the definitions, the Hebrews, and, you know, that's the skillful part of this song. You know what I'm saying? And different things, many other things, man. It says, "For the word of the Lord is right, and all his works are done in truth." Okay, let me go to Exodus 15 real quick. It might be Psalms 118. Let me see. It says Exodus 15:1. See this then saying, because when you read 14, right, is when the Lord had drowned Pharaoh and them, right? And it songs, Exodus 15 is the song that we're singing right now. That song of deliverance, the song of Moses. All right, that Miriam and, you know, Moses. It says, then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he have triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider have he thrown into the sea. The Lord is my strength and song. He has become my salvation. That's right. The Lord is our strength and song. You see, that's why it's important to have the right pitch. Talk about, you got camps talking about we don't have 100% of the truth. What are you talking about, bro? If we have YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, of course we have 100% of the truth when it comes to receive salvation. That's the song of Moses. He's our strength and our song. If we're not singing his song, that means he's not 100. If you're saying you don't have 100% of the truth, which is the song, which is the word, which is the doctrine, that's not ours, it is in heaven, Yahweh, that means that you're saying that Yahweh, I don't even want to repeat that. I don't even want to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. It says, the Lord is my strength and my song and song, and he has become my salvation. He is my power, and I will prepare him an habitation, my father's power, and I will exalt him. You see? And when you continue to read it, it goes into the deliverance and the greatness of thy excellency. Thou hast overthrown them that rose up against thee. Thou sentest forth thy wrath, which consumed them as a stubble. It's giving praise unto the Lord for the destruction of our enemy, from freeing us from those who were trying to capture us, man. Okay, when you go down to Miriam 21, it says, and Miriam the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took a timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrels and with dances. And Miriam answered them, sing ye to the Lord, for he have triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider have he thrown into the sea. Deliverance. Because when you understand the story, you understand that they was getting what? Chased by who? The horse and his rider, the Egyptians. And they were thrown into the sea. This is the song that we're singing now. We're singing the song of deliverance, the song of salvation. Because like I said earlier, that means that Yahawashi and righteousness and order and praise is going to be instituted into the earth at a glorious scale, to the so glorious that it's never going to be out of the earth again. That's why this song is so important, man. That's why singing on the right pitch is so important, so that these things can come. Well, what happens when a band performs gloriously, or a band performs at man, you be like, man, they killed it, right? You go to the opera, or you go to the concert, whatever. Like, man, they did their thing. Everybody was satisfied, right? But what happens for the band? They got a reward. They got to pay. They got a good payout. Okay, they got a good increase in stock. They got a whatever, man. They got a reward. Is the point. That's what we're hoping for. That's what we're looking for, that reward. We have to constantly practice, constantly make sure our pitch is right. Meaning what? Constantly praying, constantly fasting. All right, constantly seeking the Lord, constantly watching, right? And paying attention and listening. Okay. Watching the one who's conducting the band, which is Yahawashi. Watching his movement so we can know what pitch to go and how to go high, to go low, to stay still. That's important for the spirit. I did it. Lord willing, I could do that part 2 still on spirit sensitivity, because that's knowing how the spirit works. That's the spirit is Yahawashi, man. He went into the heavens so that he can come in that form, that spirit that we were going to need in these latter days for understanding, man. You see? Because when he's the spirit, because when Yahawashi was amongst the apostles, he said, why do you find need to fast? Roughly paraphrasing. There was no need to fast when the Son of Man was on him, because he was the spirit. He is the spirit. You know? Since I pulled that Exodus 15, you go to Revelations 15, right? And 1. Again, I quoted it. Yahawashi said, my doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me. So that's the song Yahawashi was singing. It was sweet. It was a melody. It was hard. It was, man. And that's what we're singing, man. It says, and I saw another sign in heaven, and great marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up with the wrath of the Most High. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and with them that had gotten the victory over the beast. Lucky. So the victory, again, is the part of that song, the salvation, man. Yahawash's name is He Shall Save. Yahawashah salvation, deliverer, right? Over the beast and over his image. And this is another reason why it's important for us to sing the right song, because if we don't sing the right pitch and the right song, how will we get free, man? How will you get victory over the beast and his image? Do you know what's about to come and hit the fan? See, that shows you these people don't really take this thing serious, man. It's about to get real, bro. Okay, it's about to get so real to the point that you're gonna think you're in a dream that you're about to wake up from. It says, oh, and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord, power almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. You see? Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? That's what comes with singing the right song. All of it, everything I mentioned earlier. For thou only art holy, for all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest. See, they're going to all come worship before the Lord because that right song was sung. And now everybody's going to be able to sing, not the deliverance part, but they're going to be able to sing the praises part, okay, a part of that song, because and different songs got different portions of it and different lyrics and different things. And that's what this ultimately as a grand scheme of things with this song we're singing, it has to do with that everything I mentioned earlier, the names, the praising of the Lord, the glorification of YAHWASHI, YAHWASHI, righteousness being established on the earth, deliverance for Israel, okay, everything, man, free from captivities, all right, being kings and princesses on earth again. Everything, man, everything has to do with this coming salvation, this coming deliverance. That's how important it is, man. That's why they don't want you to know who you are when we talk about these things, man. They demonize us because they know that once they know that they hear the song we singing, they hear it, but they still think the Lord is ignoring us, man, because of our conditions and the state we're in. That's why Wisdom of Solomon 5 say what it say. Okay, they counted our life madness and to be without honor. This is Revelations 14, and I'm gonna start at 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, right? That's the one who's conducting the band, the orchestrating it, and with him and 144,000 having his father's name written in their foreheads, right? That's the ones that singing that song, man. That has the true lyrics. It says, and I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with the harps. Woo! That's that sweet melody unto the Lord, man. Why you think we love music so much? Because the Lord loved music too. He loves a sweet melody. He loves sweet smells and things of such, man. We are, and we come in the image of our Father, man. We like what He like, man. You know, we love what He love. We hate what He hates, man. And they sung, as it were, a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. You see, and in this, and this is very special. Not everybody can learn the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got in a band, you got them like them top elite musicians. Not everybody can learn to play like them, man. There is a select few that can do what they can do. You don't. I'm gonna just you on a carnal level. You don't have a lot of Michael Jacksons in the world. You have like what's his name, Bruno Mars, and people like that try to imitate him. But you don't have people like that. Okay, top notch musicians. Okay, and that's what the elect are, top notch musicians that got the right pitch. Okay, all right, that is performing at a high level, man. Performing at a very high level. I'm gonna get one more, man. All right, I want to keep being a dead horse. This is Psalms. One more, 118. I was gonna close with Revelations 14, but it's cool too. The Spirit, Psalms 118 and 14. It goes right into it. It says, "The Lord." Oh, so like, yeah, I knew it was one of them songs. This is what quotes Exodus. Uh, what's that? I think it's I read Exodus 15. Let me pull that again, make sure, because I quoted it twice. I can't remember, man. His memory shot, boy. I tell you. Exodus 15. Yeah, right. Verse 2. So this is Psalms 118 and 14 says, "The Lord is my strength." No, I'm starting at 13, man. It says, "Thou hast thrust sore at me that I might fall, but the Lord helped me." See, salvation. That's salvation. The Lord is my strength and song, and has become my salvation. The voice of rejoicing and salvation is in the tabernacles of the righteous. The right hand of the Lord doeth violently. The right hand of the Lord, which is Yahawashai, is exalted. The right hand of the Lord doeth violently. I shall not die, but live, and declare the works of the Lord. The Lord has chastened me sore, but he have not given me over unto death. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah for that, man. So it's very important for us to sing the right pitch, all right, on tune with the song, the blueprint, the notes that the Lord has actually already given us. Okay, and we're singing, and we're singing, and we're singing, we're singing. Prayer, fasting, prophesying, teaching, right? It's a beat. When we go out there, we all on beat. We on beat with it, boom. We everybody moving, you know. That's why when we get done with camp, we be tired as hell sometimes, like because the spirit's so high, and you're like, whoo, I'm tired. But when you was doing camp, like you know what I'm saying, sometimes it's like that, sometimes it's not. But that's because you just performed. You just performed for the Lord. All right. We have a book, we have a book show, man. Not a show, but we're booked. Okay. We're tied up, man. We have a lot of performances, man. Every week, every day, we perform for the Lord. All right, and for the elect. All right, so they can clap and cheer and give praises to the Lord, man. Okay, because the conductor is the one that keep the band together, make the tunes go well with each other. That's the different brothers with different talents. You got saxophones, drums, and flutes, and timbrels, and bass, trumpets and such. Lift thy voice up like a trumpet, right? The Lord talks about that, you know. This is a sweet melody, man. We're playing loud, man. We're singing so loud. Everybody closing their windows. People closing their blinds. They might look back again. These niggas still out here. Calling the authorities on us, you know. I'm talking to spiritually, right? We used to do that back in the day, physically, but with our voice. But as you grow in the spirit, you calm down a little bit. But spiritually, we're speaking loud to the point it didn't reach the mainstream media. It didn't reach the celebrities. It didn't reach everybody, man. So we're close, man. We're close to deliverance, brothers and sisters. Just hold tight, man. So, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying. Again, I want to give all honor and glory, infinite praise and worship to our power. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors again to our apostles, our elders, a great millstone. We will teach you on sound doctrine. Strong shalom to the hopeful elect. Rest of the large multitude men and the children of the Lord will have mercy on these last days, man. You know, hey, Mawak Lababal, Bababal, ADTA, soon. Shalom.